Oh, woman's work is never done. All of a sudden, my refrigerator wasn't working, so I couldn't figure out what happened. So I had to pull my whole bed apart again. Also, one of the battery cables was loose, so I tightened them up. And now I have to plug back my remote, plug that back in. And then we will see. You know what? I was going to move this refrigerator anyway. I couldn't get to it from underneath this cabinet. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm in a new park, and I still got my hair up in my turban from my shower this morning. And I'm going to have to rewash it again because I'm just like sweating like, you know what? It's 90 something degrees, and you know, it's hot in the van, and et cetera, et cetera. So I'm going to try, I got to get this van put back together because I'm going to have breakfast with my granddaughter, Natalie. She's leaving to go back to college, and she's in her senior year. But the good news is she just got accepted for an internship, which is really awesome. She's specializing in social work and with teens, etc. So I'm really excited for her, and I can't wait to have breakfast with her and hear all about her internship and when she leaves. I think it's a spring internship, so I don't think she actually goes till after January. I'm not sure, but I'll get the scoop, and I'm so proud of her. And then it's going to be a fun-filled day because my son and my youngest granddaughter, Stella, we're going to the Italian feast on Taylor Street, which is my mother's old neighborhood, which she grew up in. And I'm so excited. We're going to go to the Taylor Street feast, and I'm hoping to go to the Rosebud, which is one of my favorite restaurants in the old neighborhood. So that's going to be fun, and we're doing that all tomorrow. So I got to get the van ready, and Danny's going to go have a play date with Buddy, the poodle, the miniature poodle, but he's bigger than Danny, and Christina. So Christina loves having loves having Danny there because Danny's a cuddler, and she just loves Christina. So I'm grateful for Christina to be nice enough to watch Danny. And normally I would leave her in the camper, but because it's been so really, really hot, and I've had an experience while I've been here where I came back to my my house on wheels, and there was no power, which means that my dog would have died because it was 100 degrees in there. So I'm leery about leaving her alone in the camper on these hot days. And even regardless of air conditioning, it's just, that's my fan in the background because I'm in the van. But I just can't take a chance. And it doesn't matter whether you have a monitoring system or not, because if you're not here, you're not here. And if it takes you an hour to get back to your pets and animals, you might lose them by that time, regardless of a monitoring system. It works if you're only going to the pool, but I'm going further than the pool. I'm going to the city, going to Chicago, and it's like 2 hours from my campground. And I won't be in my vehicle because my son will be driving. I'm really excited to spend all this time with my son and my grandchildren, and I wish I could spend more time with them. Anyway, got to get back to getting this done. Hey everybody, so I'm getting all my stuff done before I get on the road, because I'll be gone for most of the fall and the spring until I get back to Illinois. And I'm glad that I did it ahead of time and checked it and didn't wait till the last minute, or tried to do it by mail once I left, and had my family members, mail me out the renewal stickers, because when I went to renew my vehicle stickers, it turns out I needed to have an emissions test. I can't do emissions test on my car from another state. So that's what I did today. I renewed my tag on my trailer on Shooting Star, and now I'm gonna renew my tag on the Den. So what happens is they lock it up. You can't renew it. They won't let you renew your license plates until you get the emission test. And then as soon as you get the emission test, it unlocks it. So now I'm unlocked. They unlocked me. I met the emissions, and as soon as I went through, I can renew it right here in the same building. I don't have to go back to the other place I was at to renew it. But it is a $9.50 processing fee. So, but you know what? I'd have to drive back and forth and pay for gas. Not that gas is that much. I'm paying right now about $3 a gallon. So I'm going to go inside. I'm going to go ahead and get my tag on the Den redone, and I'll be all good. And then I'm good for 2 years. Be back. I'm all done. I got my registration, my new 2026 tag stickers for both the van and the camper. So the van was $189. The camper was $55. So it cost me like an extra $9.50 because I didn't do it at the Secretary of State's, but I wouldn't have been able to do it there anyway on the van, because I would have had to come here for emissions and then drive all the way back there. So I might as well just, get it done right here at the emissions office, get the van done, and I don't have to do emissions until 2027. So I got 2 years before I have to do emissions again. And I'm good to go. I'm great. I got all my stuff done. The only thing and the next thing I'll have to do is come November is I'll have to get my insurance renewed. Yeah. Start saving for that now. We have made it to Little Italy. That's right, folks. Little Italy in Chicago. And we're here to enjoy the Taylor Street feast. So excited. My son and my granddaughter, and it's raining on us, but we're going to make sure we have fun. We are in Little Italy, and it rained, so we're going to our favorite restaurant, the Rosebud. Nobody was sitting outside, but looks like the rain kind of inhibited things for them at the festival. Caputo's, one of my favorite places. If you had smell-o-vision, you guys would be like beside yourself because it smells so good. Oh, a boxer machine, boxing. Even gambling. We're right near Greektown.
About a quarter of it.
You can walk down the street drinking. People don't want to sit outside, but we're going to get a Team Onesti. Onesti is the sponsor of the event. So we got to get our name in. This is my ravioli. Look at the meatball. Ooh. How is it? Is it good?
You really need a videotape it?
Is it good?
How's everything tasting?
So far, so good.
You want bread?
Can I taste this?
Maybe a little bit more bread. Thank you.
Need some extra sharing plates or
Any what?
any extra plates?
No, we're good. Thank you. That's our waiter. Boy, he's tall for it to be an Italian. And this is how you eat street pizza.
Taking a photo of him?
Yep, on top of a board. That's one big piece, isn't it? Share the pizza. The rain put a real damper on our night at the feast. And we did have to travel back home in some nasty weather. We had some horrible storms in Chicagoland with some very damaging winds. Fortunately, I did not get any damage at my camper, which I was very grateful for when I returned home. I got home about 1 o'clock in the morning because of the storms and driving all the way back. Today, we're getting some grumbling noises, and we haven't gotten any rain yet, but boy, Danny was really afraid. There's the clouds. I was just pointing out some of the clouds in the sky. I'm hoping it passes over us. Thanks for hanging out with me.